Hey everyone, it's Dr. Brad Meyer from Stephen F. Austin State University, and my second tip for the ATSSB Year B snare drum etude is to work on your roll basses and make sure that you know what you're doing so that your roll bass is a good rhythm that will sound good for the dynamic that you're at and not be too slow or too fast so that the rhythm makes sense within an etude. So for me, what I like to do is for 16th note rolls, like at the beginning of measure 9 that are tied to another 16th note, I'll use a 32nd note. So dig-a-da, to make that roll sound nice and full. A little bit later on the second main beat, I'll use that 8th note roll tied to the 8th note. I'll use a 6-tuplet based roll, and that allows me to be a little bit slower than that 32nd note roll, but still sound full for that little bit longer length of note. If I do my rhythm bass or my rhythm roll for that bar measure 9, it should sound and look like this. Now, if I add the buzz strokes in there, it should sound and look like this. You can hear that that rule for that roll bass works really well for that forte volume. Now, I have an exception to that rule, which is at measure 20. Measure 20 starts at piano, and I've got these 16th note rolls that are tied to 16th notes, and they're just a little bit soft and a little bit too low to do a 32nd note roll. So what I like to do is just a single hand pressed roll. And what that does is it gets that accent at the beginning. It allows me to utilize that softer roll, which is a little bit more smoother than trying to be a louder roll, which is a little bit more choppy because those notes are going to decay quicker. And it allows me to not work as much, which I love doing as well. So at 20, it should sound like this if I take the buzzes out. If I add the buzz in, it'll sound and look like this. By using good roll basses, you can make sure that your sound is nice and full, but also helps keep you in time to make sure that you're not pushing or pulling the tempo. I hope that tip helps, and happy practicing.